all of our viewers and our big boss, Sir Ollie Amoroso.
Pero gusto ko yung comment mo nung after, yung sinabi mo sa akin. Kasama natin si Maria Clara on stage.
Yeah.
So, of course, a lot of the members of the GMA family was also present there. Nakakatuwa.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? So you had a who's who of awardees from different fields of news, entertainment, television. And for us to be there representing sports means a whole lot.
Oo naman. Ang laking bagay. As we see this last play na tatawagan ng illegal steal si Sean O'Malley. But again, being recognized for imparting values to younger people and showing as an example for them. Laking bagay niyan, bro.
Straightaway triple for Marasigan. Prince Carlos picks up the loose ball. Carlos to Turco. Turco fouled at the rim.
They're getting smacked in the arm.
Marasigan showing us that he has a little bit of range as well. Just the 5th triple of the season for Felipe, although he has been taking threes. Turco. Missing on the free throw line. Barba comes up with the board. Backdoor. And that's a turnover. Balik ang bola sa Benilde.
Excited ako makita yung mga recruits ng LPU. Kasi ginulat tayo this season ng squad na to. Them and Mapua, maganda yung off-season nila. But nobody expected Mapua to go all the way and LPU to really start strong. So magdadagdag pa yan na magdadagdag ng pyesa. Kasi mabigat din na wala sa kanila, Enoch Valdez, na talagang main guy, kung main guy ang pag-uusapan. Pero may mga hinug na rin dyan eh. Itong Villegas tsaka Peñafiel. Pwede. Nakikita mo, madiin maglaro, athletic.
So you still have the combination of Cunanan and Villegas.
Oo. On the backcourt. Pero mabigat kasi yung wing eh. Dahil as we see another triple here for Robin Naive. Pero nakikita natin kasi as you progress dito sa NCAA and you get minutes, ready ka eh.
Let's get this update at courtside from the Benilde side with Lizelle Niervas.
Starting and ending this season with the same opponent on court. At tuloy Coach Hammer, para bang same situation all over again dahil kung babalikan natin ang opening day loss of the Blazers laban sa Pirates ay wala ang kanilang MVP na si Will Gozo. Second game wala si Mark Zanco and now the absence of Miguel Oxon in this third and final game. They may be up by a few points in this first half but coaching staff stressed the importance of closing the game in their favor. Give me good defense and don't give them a chance to get cheap points. Coach Charles also told his veterans that he wants to end their game with a win with them on court. 3-pointers coming into the second half. 1. Make good decisions. 2. Don't relax, give me more energy. And 3. Look for the open man. This season hasn't been easy for the Benilde Blazers, but they surely are aiming for that podium finish. All from the Blazers, Anton and Coach Hammer.
Now that Lizelle has reminded us, it just goes to show how tough of a start Benilde had. First game, no Will serving that one-game suspension. Second game, no Sanko. And then Chris Flores was gone in the third game and gone for the rest of the season. So, dun pa lang, it was very shaky for the favorites, the preseason favorites.
Parang second round na lang nila na kuha yung rhythm nila and rotation. Talking about the Benilde Blazers. Ang hirap humanap ng rhythm nun. Kasi yung gusto mong rotation, hindi healthy.
Yeah, the second round, Benilde won their first 4 games and then it was really the loss in the second round against LPU that put a huge dent in the twice-to-beat hopes of the Benilde Blazers. Kasi kung nakakuha sila ng twice-to-beat in the Final Four, I feel that their experience would kick in. But that loss to LPU really hurt them.
Mabigat.
At ano yun yung pagkatalong yun, 3 points. A 3-point loss to LPU.
Bakbakan hanggang dulo.
And that was the game after Will Gozum scored 27 points, which was, to me, the only monster game Will Gozum had all season long. All right, let's go to Diana Igual, who has this report on the LPU side.
Listen to the game plan ng Coach Hammer. Ito ang bungad ni Coach Gilbert malabanan sa kanyang mga manlalaro going into the dugout earlier. Also at the halftime break, the Pirates were also reminded to not let the opposing team win so many fast break points, to anchor on their defense, and most especially to be aggressive in the second half up until the final buzzer. Aniya nga ni Coach Gilbert, I really want to win this last game, and more than ever para kay Coach, this is now the time for his players to deliver their best game and to deliver nothing less than their 100%. That's all for the Pirates. Back to you on Colin Coach.
Yes, Diana, and aside from that, they also want to go 3-0 against Benilde here in season 99. But right now, Mickey Corteza is heating up 5 straight points for the Blazers.
Yep. And now up by 9 points. Doing damage is Mickey Corteza. And a lot of those coming in transition turnover pa dito si Claude Godania. Sa exit merong mga next guy up itong LPU. Medyo si Alvin Peñafiel.
Naive drains a triple. Robbie Naive giving Benilde its biggest lead of the game. So earlier I made a joke about, assistant coach Marvin Bienvenida asked me if Will was still the MVP. I said yes, technically he's still the MVP until the next MVP is awarded. And the awarding ceremonies will happen at 12:30.
Yep. Pre-game festivities for game number 2. And later on at 2 p.m. will be game number 2 of the NCAA Season 99 Finals. San Pedro Red Lions trying to take care of this game to force a deciding game against the Mapua University Cardinals.
Peñafiel, Bonanan, Umali for 3. And Turco comes up with the board. Carlos, lead pass, a long lead pass to Robbie Naive, catching fire.
And another 3-pointer for Robbie. I think that's his 3rd of the quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Robbie Naive with 15 points in the game to lead all scorers. Claude Guadagna responding with a triple of his own. Big shot for LPU as this game slowly turning into a lopsided affair. Corteza launches from the outside, and Guadagna comes up with a board. Umali. Oh, Sean Umali creating space, just unable to finish at the rim. Corteza, like a racehorse.
Diretso. Basket. Right away and taking that contact para dun sa bonus free throw.
Coach Hammer, you started the season with this guy in your master class.
Yep. I really enjoyed having Miggy there. Kasi very cerebral siya with the way that he approaches the game. And he knows when to pick his spots and he knows where his spots are. And nakakatuwa dahil he extended his range. And that's a point of emphasis for him. Dahil moving forward, he can be a combo forward na may outside shot, can run the floor well, can masquerade as an undersized power forward in the pros. But mostly, he'll do his damage as a role player, as a wing guy. Kasi marunong din dumipensa itong si Miggy Corteza. And yun yung one thing na nakita ko dito sa Benilde team na to. Kaya sinasabi ko marami pang natira na pwede pa sana nilang ibuhos. They're a very good defensive team. Na hindi natin nakita hindi nag-come together this season dahil switchable, malalaki, athletic, may tira sa labas. The talent is there. But, of course, they were also bit by the injury bug.
Naive. Corteza loses it. Conanan racing up the floor. Villegas extra pass. Peñafiel. And Simon Peñafiel drains the corner three.
Ganda nung hanap sa kanya on the corner. Good extra pass.
Hook up. McCoy Marcos. McCoy, inside pass. Mara. Corteza with a dip in.
Pakita mo yung athleticism. Shows right there yung crashing the boards, yung mga tip in. Kasi matangkad tong team na to eh. Isipin mo si McCoy Marcos was a power forward in high school when he won the championship under Coach Marvin Benilde. Kaibigan natin. He was a 3 and 4 guy. At dito, nakakapag-combo guard eh.
LPU Pirates call a timeout. They are down by 11. The cutie cam. Where's the hottie cam when you need it? Hey, aren't there some people you want to greet?
Ay, oo nga pala. Mga nanonood sa atin. All over the Philippines. And ito, special greetings sa mga kaibigan natin from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, sa Philippine Navy, Philippine Coast Guard, sa Army, sa Air Force, kuya ko, si Kuya Mike Ariola, who's always watching Cap Mike. Saka si Cap Mike Ignacio ng Philippine Army. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. And we appreciate your service. Alam ko, pag linggo, yan yung hobby nyo. Hindi po yan. Manood ng laban. Yan ang paborito ng ating mga tropa. Maraming salamat. And to my former teammate, Kuya Mike Casino and his wife, Ruth, who's watching. Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan dyan sa Cagayan de Oro. Kasi para siyang Sean Umali during our time. Pero mas malaki kay Sean.
Sean, of course, coming from the Letran Squires basketball program before
Kaya sila ni Enoch, no?
evolving into a Pirate.
Si Sean Argente also came from that squad.
Gulanay getting some extra minutes here.
Taking a foul warning on number 17, Alvin Peñafiel.
Nahukom. What a game he's had so far. 13.6 rebounds. Villegas. Umali.
Good defense there by Harke. Just preventing that backdoor cut, using the length to defend that weak side action.
Mara, baseline drive. Good defense right there by the Pirates. Kulanay.
Ronaldo, number 10, Juan Sapo. Genesis Aviles, moving in for the Pirates.
There's Coach Charles Tew.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Might be the most difficult season for him in his 3-year tenure. Yung start nila, medyo mahirap yun talaga para kay Coach Charles. Dahil, knowing Charles, ano to steady calming presence. But with the way that his team started, the injuries, and then the
2 minutes.
aforementioned up and down play of his players,
Joshua
Kahukom finishing on the drive. You know what, I'm leaning towards agreeing with you on that. Because of the fact that Benilde wasn't able to live up to the hype. But then Coach Charles, in his comments during their elimination, he said it's on him.
Any coach would do that. Alam mo, I was reading this morning this book on done. You got, as a coach, you got to take all of the blame and none of the credit. Simple as that. When the team wins, it's the players. When the team loses, it's all on us. Ganun lang kasimple yan eh. And Charles is a class act, you know that. Na he could have done a lot of things to adjust this season, and he knows it. Kaya very dangerous sila next season.
And when you look at it from a broader perspective, you do have to realize that for 2 decades, Benilde was on the darker side of Taft. And for them to now being in the conversation as a Final Four contender year after year, and even going as far as becoming title favorites before the season even starts, is a huge development for the Benilde basketball program. Harke mula sa kanto. And now, as we end the season, we're even talking about all the players that we're looking forward to seeing play. And you even alluding to the fact that because of how competitive it's going to be, because of how deep the roster and pool of players are, we might not even see some of these guys.
Oo naman. Ganoon naman yan sa NC. Ganoon naman yan sa college. Laging may mga players na kasama sa rotation mo, wala.
And there we have it. The end of the third period. What a run for the Benilde Blazers, outscoring the LPU Pirates 28-17. Could they be a quarter away from becoming the first ever Battle for Third winners, and also getting their first win against LPU this season? We'll be back.